Oh my god, the team. I keep hearing the team. The room is dead silent, but I can hear the team. I can hear the circus calling me.
You please don't worry. You can still grab the headset down. You can still go back to the reality. You're not trapped into a metaverse.
Not yet.
Oh. Speaking of metaverse, I'll put something in the news section.
Oh, now that you specifically mentioned it, now I know what.
Oh no.
Okay, please. That's news.
That
That's
is
news to me.
Yep.
So that means it's news to everyone that we're starting the podcast.
Breaking news. Yeah, welcome to Dare.Lock the Game Matters podcast.
Yeah.
Episode 146. Recorded on October 20th, 2023.
Ooh.
Almost at the end.
Almost at the end.
80%. 80% done. The loading bar says 80% done. At the time of writing. At the time of recording. I've been writing too much. Yeah, October is almost over. So yeah, the final leg of video games to cover. I hope everyone's fine. I know not everyone is the world is fine, which is unfortunate. But if you are here and you are looking to find a place where you can feel relaxed and just listen to three guys talking about video games and ease off the reality, yeah, this is the scene metaverse to be inserted to put on that headset. This is the fun digital circus.
Oh, Sunyo.
Hopefully it didn't glitch out and have you stuck around here for too long. But I may keep listening. Anyway, introducing the panel, we have Daniel over there.
Oh.
On the other side is Anand.
What's up?
And I am Amirul Mekronos Ashraf, and that's the last time we mention the reality of the world. And let's go back into our bubble of video games for a bit. So yeah, plenty of video games coming out and about, and as we are in the end of the year, I didn't say anything terrible. Okay, good. No slip of the tongue here. No. As we reach the end of the year, the big hitters are arriving. So we may talk about that one big hitter that arrived just today. It's out now. You can play it and we can talk about it. Or do we want to head into Daniel's adventure over yonder?
Oh, what? Me touching
Across the
grass.
causeway.
Across the causeway.
Down
touching grass.
Down in sunny Singapore. Is it sunny there? It was raining around here.
It was raining here as well.
Yeah, I can guess.
I mean, it's raining heavily here too. In KL.
Yeah, sunny Singapore is always a place. We go to the obvious first. The big one. How do we go?
Yeah, we go swinging.
Okay, you want to swing by my side? Okay, fine. Let's go. So I've been playing Marvel Spider-Man 2, or rather, I've played Marvel Spider-Man 2, and it's been a long while since I played Marvel Spider-Man 2. Now I need to remember what I played, because thankfully we were privileged to be getting an early review code for Marvel Spider-Man 2, and by early I mean very early, surprisingly early, which is interesting to see, and it just speaks to the confidence of what the game has been shipped out into. The game was fine when I played, and now they've added the whole day one patch and whatever. I think it should be a game that you can play without any problems. You will not see Spider-Man 2 bugs or whatever on social media is what I'm saying right now. It's that kind of a the product is cooked. They have done the cooking. They have been given ample time to do so.
Voila. So no T-posing Spider-Man. Boo. Ruin. Immersion break.
Unless they put T-posing in the photo mode, which
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Immersion break. I want T-posing Peter Parker and Miles Morales.
We can always ask.
You can always ask.
Hey, they've been the social media team have been cooking up those weird gifts, so they can make it if people want. Yeah, Spider-Man 2 sequel to Spider-Man PS4, Spider-Man 2 PS5 I should mention, because you know there are many other Spider-Man 2 things like the Spider-Man 2 movie and the Spider-Man 2 movie game. But yeah, Spider-Man 2, let's just call it there. Sequel to Spider-Man 1, also follow up to Spider-Man Miles Morales. Okay, you guys know ni. Daniel, you've played Miles Morales, right?
Yep.
You played the OG Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Yes, it.
Yes. Okay, yeah, I did play.
Okay.
And yeah, I did play. Fought the Sinister Six as well. So yeah.
Okay. So yeah, if you're jumping into Spider-Man 2, you caught up. And I think if you're jumping from
Miles?
if you just jumping from Miles,
Halfway.
I think you caught
Yeah.
up in a way that you know events from Spider-Man 1 happened because of you playing Miles Morales. But if you don't play Miles Morales as far as I did, but play Spider-Man 1 and then you jump to Spider-Man 2, you're fine. Which is to say, if you're coming for the story, the main crux of the storyline will see more Peter Parker than you get Miles Morales. In terms of the agency of the plot, but Miles still play a good role here. He's not the second man. He is the Spider-Man also in a world where I think this is the only Marvel thing where in a Marvel adaptation where you have two Spider-Man calling themselves Spider-Man exists in the same New York City. Not parallel universe, the same.
Yes, yeah, same, yeah. Like same universe, same like two Spider, yeah.
Yeah, and somehow people in NYC just figure, okay, that we know, okay, that's Spider-Man, that's also Spider-Man. It's a bit different, but it's still Spider-Man. Okay, we good with that. Okay, we good.
We good with that.
Only sometimes like where they even the enemy sometimes rip on. Oh yeah, the smaller one, the younger one,
The younger one.
and then Miles just like, hey, I'm at least half-inch taller than him, you know. In his like squirrely voice.
In Scotty voice.
He's still in high school, so you know you can hear him like it's fun lah having two Spider-Man and everybody just okay with that. Okay. Even the fact that they're both calling themselves Spider-Man and Spider-Man. Hey, Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man. So Miles have his arc is more as described in my review is more low key, but still like the game established him as also a formidable Spider-Man in his own way. I'm dancing around spoilers. Don't worry, no spoilers here. How about we address the gameplay aspect?
Yeah, okay, sure.
Okay. Combat. I have a problem with combat.
Oh no.
that was the combat. Daniel, you remember Miles yan?
Yeah.
You remember the way you have to use the Venom powers and
Yes.
how many different powers do you have? I can't remember.
You have shock. You have web. You have shock. I think it's around 3 tak silap ya. Three different powers.
Okay, you have 3. Okay, in this game, both Peter and Miles have 4 slots filled.
Oh.
Okay, you have that
yeah.
kan, and then you know how you have to use the gadgets kan. It's now also with the same button layout. So R1.
Oh no.
So now you have to like, okay, you want to use gadget, you have to press R1, hold R1, and then press the face buttons. So you know your Dragon Age style combo. Use skill kan. And then if you want to use the skills, is hold L1 and then you do your do a button press. So sometimes when you are in the heat of battle, you forgot, is it R1 or L1? I press which button, and then you have to remember all of the 4 gadgets and 4 skills. Yeah, all of them have cooldowns. So sometimes you forgot, is it I'm pressing the right button? Apa pasal? Why I'm not doing anything? And then I'm just taking damage. Oh yeah, I pressed the thing with the that's on cooldown. Oh god damn it! And then oops, I accidentally used the skill. Now I have to wait like what? How many minutes? A few minutes for it to recharge. Or maybe it's not minutes. I think it feels long to the point that I feel like it's like 2 minutes. But I think the way it works is that you take down enough enemies and then it recharges or something. It's not clear enough to the point that I'm like juggling with too many moves. And you have to know, Spider-Man have a strong move set. You have your combos, you have your web swings, you have your whole attacks, and then you have your yanks and whatever. You can do a lot of stuff and everything. And then you have the many different enemy types. Yeah, enemies have guns, some don't have weapons, some can block you, some cannot be yanked, some will shoot rockets, some will see you flying up high in the sky so long because not I think this is new for Spider-Man 2 because I didn't remember it on Spider-Man 1 where you do enough air attacks where Spider-Man can just float in the air infinitely until the combat ends. You can do that. So guess what? The enemies can now like throw you a electric net to stop you from floating indefinitely. They have an anti-air to use fighting
like
impellents.
you would think the enemies would be smarter kan after like essentially at least like what 3 months. This game is how many
1
months are
year.
they apart? 1 year. We think they would think that we should actually make that.
And they do. And also the because of the game is on PS5, they like make sure the next gen version is like okay, we can load in more stuff and okay, enemies now you will fight in the fives. No, you don't even fight in twos or threes. They will come in like 5 to 10 people at a time. It's a whole mob that you have to take down. And when the combat goes off, okay, press square, oh, red line, dodge. Okay, I want to do the combo, square, oh, red line, dodge.
No.
And then you want to grab someone, oh, you grab the one person who is immune to that grab attack. Oops, because the auto aim can be there is no camera lock on, so you have to rely on the auto aiming at the right person, which usually is not aiming at the right person but the person who is immune to that move. So I say that the combat can be overwhelming and can be stuffy. There's so many stuff they put into. It's a loaded potato that is like almost burst in fullness.
Too much
They've
cheese
loaded too
already.
much. Yeah, it is edible, which is to say, and if you don't have a skill issue like me, maybe you fare better lah. But I do feel like the combat can be like, oh man, you really need to get used to it because they don't handhold tutorial and lock you from different moves. You have most of your moves straight away unless they are like in the skill tree or locked for plot reasons. But you have most of your moves from Spider-Man 1 for Peter and Miles Morales from that game. Yeah. Both Spider-Man have the same moves right from the get-go. So they have all the stuff. And guess what? You get more moves later on as well. To the point that the game you probably know already that Spider-Man Peter Parker has like you can use the symbiote power or the Doc Ock tentacles thing that looks like Doc Ock's tentacles, but it's just like spider legs. The thing there. I don't know what it's called in game, but yeah, spider thing.
Spider thing.
You can do special moves with that, and you can you can pick and choose what goes into the slot. So at least it's not overwhelming in that bit because you okay, in the L1 press triangle slot you will only have like 2 or 3 abilities. That's it. You either choose the symbiote version or the mechanical arms version for Peter. Miles will also unlock different powers, but I should not mention that. More than that, but he also have an alternate power
You.
different from his Venom powers. So that's the thing. Uh comments over. I mean, but uh the main the main meat on potatoes of Spider-Man games, especially Insomniac's version of Spider-Man lah kan. In Spider-Man 2, the traversal, as you can expect, is phenomenal. One of the best games to just travel in an open world. You want to not use the fast travel so you can just move around the world. It's that kind of fun. Okay, sure, you have your cool fast travel motion kan. They showed in the trailer kan.
Mm-hmm.
In where just look, highlight a part of the map, hold the button, and then it zooms into the map and the map is loaded, and then you can start swinging around seamlessly. Fantastic transition. You won't be using it because swinging just I look forward to my 5 kilometer commute to the next mission.
Swinging is that fun.
Yes.
It's that fun. And the fact like, but also the swing has its limitations because the swinging works when you have something tall and vertical around you. So what happens when you need to cross the river? Because the game map now extends to the east, so it covers parts of Queens and Brooklyn, and that's why you have those wingsuit. I think they call it web wings, but it's technically a wingsuit lah, more or less. So the wingsuit is, if you just remember Spider-Man as just like tall high-rise skyscrapers in Manhattan, it feels redundant or maybe a gimmick. But then you go to Brooklyn's and Queens where the high rises are not that high. The part in Brooklyn, there's a suburban area there, so it's just like two-story houses in a cul-de-sac. So it's that low density buildings, and so how do you swing around there? You don't. You use the wings. The suits, the wingsuits. Yeah. And to help that, to really make it even more, to make it fun to like traverse with the wingsuits, they also put in like we say, basically there are boosters around town, which is the airflow, the wind current. You follow the wind current, and you follow the floating circles around, and if you follow through all the lines, you will get the speed boost at the end. This is not Superman 64. This is Spyro the Dragon. But thankfully, the control for the wingsuits are not as a nightmare. So even if you decide to do some of the side quests where you do have to like do wingsuit challenges, it doesn't feel terrible. There's a lot of auto aiming there to guide you into the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
So it also makes it like the controls can be a bit stiff, but it's a good stiff because you will always be steering at the right direction. So it's fine. And the fact that you can like mix and match during traversal, swing around here and then drop down with the suit, and then you swing back. It's just fun, man. It's literally, how you can combo the town in Tony Hawk, and that's what I feel when playing Spider-Man 2. But now you can fly. And that's how you travel around rivers, across the river with a wingsuit. I mean, you can surf the water, which is a thing, I think. I'm not sure if it's a thing in Spider-Man 1 or not. But yeah, you can surf on water because, surface tension and whatnot. I think there's a physics in there. There's physics lessons on that. What else do you guys want to know about Spider-Man 2?
Okay, so you already talked about the gameplay, the flow. Story is a no-no again, it's a spoiler because it just literally just released 24 hours ago.
Yeah, unless you want me to talk around it, sure, but I'm not spoiling anything.
Yeah lah. Alright, so
I mean, do you want to know the characters or whatever? Sure.
I mean, okay, so kalau characters like we know, it's Miles, Peter, MJ is there because we saw that that GIF that PlayStation posted where she tried to do the Akira's life.
Yes, I can say MG is back as a playable character. And if you hated the stealth sections in Marvel Spider-Man PS4, don't worry because Spider-Man 2 does not have a insta fail.
Oh, thank goodness!
She
Finally.
she now can use the gun, the stun
Ah.
gun.
Oh.
She packing like nah. She knows like
She knows. I think there's one line that helps it. That kind of like explains how she becomes very very tactical this time around. Is that she did some training with Saber.
yeah.
You know the mercenary and
The mercenary group, yes.
So she know how to handle a gun properly this time. So she moves much better. The staff section feels much flows better. I describe it in the review as Insomniac player making an impression of a Naughty Dog, trying to pull off their best Naughty Dog impression. I'm not saying it's The Last of Us, but you know, there's the stealth bits feels more open like that. The encounters feels open rather than oh yeah, follow this line, wait, okay now
Wait.
go. It's not a straight line. You do get to move around. So that's a bit more fun.
Okay, so what else can you reveal? The cast. So we know Dr. Connor's there.
No, yeah.
Uh,
Dr. Connor's there. Oh, okay. I can say this. I'm dancing around spoilers. You know some characteristics of established characters in this Marvel universe does not line up with other adaptations kan?
yeah, yes,
Uh,
their own stuff.
yeah. Look forward to discover how Dr. Connors lost his arm.
Ooh,
They
interesting.
they twist it. No, not literally. So, but that's that. But you'll find out it's a very different because I think the comics explain it differently how he lost his arm. This one is that's how you pull it in. So
At least they explain. At least they explain the amazing Spider-Man. Like no explanation at all. He doesn't have his arm. we didn't have time.
the movie.
Yeah, the movie, the
Uh-huh.
Andrew Garfield, the second Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, that. Oh yeah, I remember I read something about Spider-Man 3 wanted to. Did Spider-Man 3 have a lizard or did they
No.
cut the lizard?
That cut lizard.
Okay.
It was in the game. I remember it was in the game.
The game.
But it's not in the
It's not in the movie.
It's not in the movie, but it's in the game, yeah.
Talk about cutting some.
Imagine the developer like, oh yeah, this is one of the best works we've done on Dr. Connors. And then what do you mean it's not even in the movie?
I mean, you give us that script, we're following that.
Yeah, we're following the script that you tell us to follow.
But yeah, and then expect other interesting character reveals. They are the Insomniac definitely is setting up for more stories after Spider-Man 2 for sure. They set up the seed, they plant the seeds so you can like when Spider-Man 3 eventually announced in like what 2025 and then released in 2028 and we'll be all excited. Oh yeah, they teased that character before. Yeah, of course.
Will there be 3 Spider-Mans now? Kalau if Spider-Man 3.
Maybe more, I don't know.
Spider-Man 4 Spider-Man or 1 Spider-Woman. We never know.
You never know. Maybe they should just call them spider heroes.
At this point.
Can. But I can say that Spider-Man 2 have 2 Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's why. 10 out of 10. Best game ever. Why? It has 2 Spider-Man. It doesn't lie on the cover art.
Yep. 2 spider, 2 men.
So it is out today. Well, at the time recording, it's literally just out today. You can get it at any of the respective game stores, or if you're in the Kuala Lumpur area, you can buy it next to the water fountain in Pavilion.
Yeah, they're selling Spider-Man 2 by the water fountain. Sounds shady the way you say.
Sounds shady. That's why when I say it like that, it sounds so shady. Like you just meet a man. Again, the man with a trench coat. Nak beli Spider-Man 2 tak? We have Spider-Man 2. Legit copy. And then you look up, it's actually Mr. Hasno from PlayStation KL selling you it.
Shout out to Mr. Asnol. I can confirm his name is in the credits. The Malaysian team is involved in some ways with Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2. Game of the year for some people maybe.
We have right now again like a tangent guy, ladies and gentlemen. We have so far on our list, our personal list of video games that will be in the top 10. It's more than top 10. It's not more than 30, by the way. It's not 33.
Dang. Have to trim so much.
Yeah.
It's 33 games now.
It used to be like, okay, what else? What
What else? What else
What
now?
games that we didn't play? But
September,
should be
October
there?
comes in. September, October comes in. Oh, okay.
You know,
This
we
time
have to
around.
we have to call some of this fish.
To use the Indy 500 parlance, we have the bump. Bump
You have to
D.
bump, yeah, the bump D.
Wait. Yeah, Spider-Man 2 hangs in the list for now. Game of the year for some people. I'm not saying this is my game of the year for obvious reasons. You know, we've already established what my favorite game so far already. So, but Spider-Man 2 is in the running. The reason I'm not ranking it this high is because Insomniac will keep on making Spider-Man games and Marvel games.
Yeah.
At least I got my Ratchet and Clank game last year.
Yep.
3 years
last
ago.
Last year.
If it was because Spider-Man exists that Ratchet and Clank remains in cryostasis, I would be sad and miserable. Even though this game is good, because you know I've lost so many of my what I consider my favorite developer teams have gone into the Marvel mines. Firaxis.
Could be worse, yeah. Could
Eidos
be worse.
Montreal.
Could be worse. It could be the Call of Duty mines.
Oh man, there's no escape the Call of Duty mines, man.
Oh yeah, they're about to escape. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's another story we should talk later. Okay. Alright.
Yeah, I'm not extending our swing session. We should swing around to the next bit lah. No,
Yeah.
I'm not quippy this time. You should.
We shall now talk about the the touching grass atau the touching of many different control schemes in the span of 5 hours, 5 to 6 hours. Because if you don't know, to the audience, I am actually in Singapore right now for Gamescom Asia. And a bit of backstory is technically this is not Gamescom Asia, because before the pandemic it was called GameStart, if I'm not mistaken.
It used to be GameStart, and
Yeah, it used
then
to be GameStart.
Yeah.
then Gamescom say, "Yo, let's
We need an
expand."
Asia. Yeah, we need an Asia division. Okay.
You can use our franchise name.
Yeah, you can use a franchise name.
Let's start it with a bang. 2020, here we go. No.
Oh no.
It's so fun. Every time I hear that, like, yeah, it's starting to bang. It's funny.
But they did start their live events for the
Last year.
live event last year, but
Last
this
year,
year is the one with the public event.
Yes, yes, with the public event. This is the first year with the public event, so
Have what they call entertainment zone.
yeah, they call So so technically, this is the closest you'll get to the same experience that you have here. You have in Gamescom Cologne, Germany, the one where you have the opening night live, the talks, the somehow a monster booth for no reason in the middle of the booth, in the middle of the expo hall. Sell like with a scantily cat sell girls selling monster for absolutely cheap.
Not here, not yet. I'm not sure if it's gonna.
Tapi yeah, it is the Gamescom experience. And I mean, like, this is a rare nowadays, can this is the rare thing now. So E3 is dead, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, rip.
Like, this is the last. I think like the last bastion of the big the big expo stuff. Like, game. It used to be Gamescom, E3. No wait, so summer is E3, and then it's Gamescom, and then it'll be Game of the Year, Game Awards. The funny haha stuff. So now it's now it's left only the last two standing. Ironically enough, suspiciously enough, owned by Jeff Keighley.
Oh, Jeff. Well, there's Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah, and Tokyo Game Show is September, yeah, because that's their own thing. And from my walking around the expo, the trade exhibition, there's also the upcoming Taipei Game Show, and I think it's either Taipei and Thailand. Yes, Thailand Expo as well. Yeah,
Thailand Game Show is today as well.
which is also which ironic like that's the funniest thing. Like, why are you guys promoting
Why is
it
everyone
here?
making the same thing?
It's like,
If you're going to Southeast Asia for game stuff, you either go to Thailand or Singapore
yeah,
for this exact weekend.
for this is like weekend. So that's why like that's the funniest thing. Like there is a Thailand made in Thailand booth, and they're promoting Thai game show like. And then I just opened Twitter again after just walking around, and then take a break at the media center. What do you mean there's a Thailand game show as well? Wait, that's three different TGSs then in the entire region of Asia. Taipei, Thailand, Tokyo. Yeah, now you have to be very, very specific. Or is it, do we now do it like Taiwan? It will be TAGS, and Thailand will be THGS.
We'll have to wait and see until these cons get bigger and getting like international coverage to the point that
Yeah,
no,
because
we have to
yeah.
figure it out. For now,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah,
not
because
running into the problem yet.
Yep, yeah, that's not a problem because right, like the biggest one is Gamescom Asia. Like, it is the biggest in. I think this is still the biggest one, even under its older moniker. I mean, just today alone, I've met like some of our readers from Russia. Like they just saw my name tag because we have a name tag, like the media guy, and then that's my name, like my big name, Daniel Hasri. Oh yeah, I've read your work. You read my work? I exist? But yeah, thanks guys. For those we met, thank you for interacting with me. A big I think like my picture in the website I haven't changed it since 2017, but hey, at least you know the name. Tapi let's get down to, I guess, the business end, which is the video games. And because the entertainment zone, this is the first time where they open up for public, so you can try out video games that is not released yet, and really highly coveted games, by the way. So I've tried two games that were in Gamescom, the actual Gamescom in Germany, which is Stalker 2 and was Dragon Dogma 2 in Gamescom Germany.
No, it was playable at Tokyo Game Show.
Oh, Tokyo Game Show. So yeah, this is so outside Tokyo. Yeah, so two of the big names games that's coming out in 24. But let's talk about Stalker 2 first. Like, so it's going to be published under for here. I think it's for Infinity and for Asia. For Stalker 2.
Yes. For Divinity will be the
local publisher, I guess.
They're supposed to be distributor or the local publisher.
Yeah. It's either the two. Yeah, either distributor or publisher. Either the two. So they have a very big booth with besides the entrance zone to play the game, there is outsider. There is like memorabilia like from the wall of like quote unquote wars. So this is fiction. by the way.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
fiction. So yes,
Because
they
you have to
quote more.
you have to mention that we do not to burst the bubble.
Yes, yes. This is it's like pedophilia from the stalker punya war. Like this is, I think that this is set in a few years after Stalker Kills Sky, the last game in 2011, and so like you get to see like the stuff like memorabilia, and really enough, there is a Monster Energy branded stalker drinks can inside that memorabilia box which you can take picture of. I don't know why. Yeah,
Somehow Monster still sells
exist
products in Chernobyl.
in Chernobyl. So when we enter the hall, the fine folks from GSC that they have come all the way from Ukraine to help us guide players. Oh yeah, so here's the game. You have 50 minutes. If you need help, just call. We'll help you. But knowing me, I've played all of the stalker games. Like, okay, let's see how I can die horrifically in the span of 15 minutes. Yes, you can die horrifically. So it's, I think, mostly the same like the one in Gamescom. So you wake up, there's an anomaly, you defeat that anomaly thingy, and then all right, 50 minutes, do whatever you want. Go to the bar, attack some rival stalkers if you want. Help out a guy here and there. Yeah, really nice.
Is it still a sim thing? Where you know how the old Stalker used to be like highly regarded because it feels like a simulation some sort.
Yes, Samba.
Is it something like that?
So I remember I was in a gunfight, like in my 50 minutes window though, I had a gunfight. My pistol jammed and I got killed. Yep, it's still there. It is still a simulator. Yeah, it's still a simulator style game. Like I tried to reload, and then like okay, the mechanic's probably done, and then try to shoot. Oh shoot, it's actually jammed, so I have to reload it again. Which is actually makes that gunfight it was like a small area of window of place combat zone, but the gunfight was really really intense because like oh yeah, everything that you have is in the original three stalkers, yeah, it's still here.
Nice.
And like in the zone that you have like the Ukrainians stalkers and the other side stalkers. This one thing that I like. I don't know if people notice it. The other side stalkers, right? Not the Ukrainians one. In the English dub they speak with a southern accent, like a Southern American accent. Like y'all should stay out of here.
Oh,
Which is actually an interesting way to differentiate between the two sides. Like, oh, that's interesting. Because I think this will be the first game that is fully dubbed in English. Because if I'm not mistaken, the previous three games there is some English, but most if you go outside like the zones of war, there's some talk in Russian, but there will be subtitles. This one I think is the first fully English one, and they're actually doing a good job. What else? Gunplay is better, but but in the stalker way, one shot headshot. It's the way. It's the yeah.
after playing too much Bethesda games, good, thank you.
It's still It's still the same game from 2011. One shot pistol, one shot headshot. Yes, still
Oh,
works.
good.
No loot shoot, no.
No.
I mean, there's a time and place for loot shoot, looter shooter, but
Yeah.
I expected more from Stalker, so I'm glad that they remain true to this vision they have established. Good.
Like from the feet, this vertical slice. Technically, like I've played. I love it already. Like the game, the demo ends kan. When the 50 minutes is up, you know how the demo ends. You get trapped into the efficient. Basically, like the radiation storm comes in and it just kills you off.
Lemau.
Of time's up. Here's the fission comes in. They're gonna kill you anyway.
You can't run away. I mean, there's an in-game reason to die, which is
exactly. Like I love like oh that's how you finish the demo.
Yeah.
Interesting.
after dying and then say thanks for playing, okay, that's good.
Yeah, that's it. Boleh balik,
Hmm.
boleh tu. Like this game, like it's. I can't believe like it's already this polished out. It's because it's coming out in early 24, and it's already this polished. I can't wait to play it. It's this good.
The fact that you're describing this game as polished is fascinating.
That's why. That's why. That's why because for those who are not initiated, the stalker games are interesting. They're
It's
very
Eurojank.
it's
prime
Eurojank.
example.
Prime example. If you talking, okay, what the heck is a Eurojack? Okay, show Stalker, you show
Stalker.
what's that game, the German RPG, Reason 2 or something?
Yeah.
Can those are like, okay, that's Eurojack, but then this one have a specific subset which is Slavjank.
Just
Wow,
love it,
Jane.
yeah, because yeah, it's me Ukraine. But yeah, the gunplay is already perfect, and they streamline. I don't know. I think this might be a bit controversial for some Stalker fans, but they have streamlined the med kit too. It's now I think like if you it's now F1. Do look at like you have to open your backpack and then you have to insert it. Now just you can just hotkey it and that's it.
Okay,
So it might be what's it called? Might be contentious there between the stalker elitists and all.
day one mod, remove hotkey for health.
Yeah, maybe yeah. They can do
Someone
that.
will mod it.
Someone will want
The
it,
hard,
yes.
to classic stalker mod.
Classic Stalker mod, yeah, I can see that. I mean, Stalker has a lot of a modding community, kan?
Yeah. Like there's one mod. Like if you want to play the last game, it's Clear Skies. You need a mod that was first published in 2009, and it has been updated until 2022. So a decade's work is in that mod exactly.
Longer than most live servers.
That's why live get the most
Oh, no.
That's how dedicated the stalker fans are, and they are. I think like they would like what they've changed it because even though they have introduced like you know the Bethesda thingy of the apa nama the arrow compass arrow, you can. I went to the menus. Yeah, you can turn it off, and then okay lah, have fun stumbling around if you want.
Figure out which west is west.
Because like the basic, because I think that they want to streamline it, so because there's an arrow compass arrow now, but yeah, I can turn it off. Have that original stalker feel.
Always have an option. Don't force it. Give it
have
as an
option,
option. As an option is fine, but it's when you are forced into a funnel of this is the intended experience now. That's the problem with games. Some games that we talk about in regards to, you know, difficulty, stuff like that, and it's mostly because people don't see a different option.
That's Stalker. Yep, coming in 2024, early 24 probably. And who cannot wait. But another game that I have interested from uninterested to now curiously interested is Capcom's Dragon's Dogma.
Dragon's Dogma 2.
Dragon's Dogma 2, yeah, Dragon's Dogma 2.
Wait, have you played the original Dragon's Dogma?
Nope.
Okay, so you remember the things we talked about kan when I played Dragon's Dogma kan? How that experience of you listening to me vicariously playing it translates into Dragon's Dogma 2, because now I'm want to vicariously play
Okay.
your
All right.
experience.
So for the benefit of the audience, what is the core tenet of a Dragon's Dogma game? Dragon's Dogma 1.
Pawn system, the AI companions. You
AI
can
companion.
climb monsters.
Mm-hmm.
The themes are hard fantasy with the I don't know how to describe it other than say there has a berserk tinge to it.
Yes.
That version of hard
played,
fantasy, a bit gore-ish, but very high fantasy.
Yeah. I think it's a bit very berserk as yes, because it's fantasy, high fantasy as you say, and like very well. I want to say like it's kind of like macam you're in the mid, because from the demo I've played, you're still fighting with the apa? With the big monsters and all.
Yeah. It is like that when there's a lot of like slight imsimness to it in terms of
Yes. I agree as well because what like the combat again. Like I played. There's a new. I think like from what you tell me, there is a new character system. They have because they have split the rogue class into two, and
it used to be called the Strider, which is your typical rogue class. When I say typical rogue class, I mean you have daggers and longbows and bows.
yes.
I believe Dragon's Dogma 2 splits it into two, so one of them is still I forgot. I think it's still called the Strider. Is it?
Yeah.
The rogue class.
There's a strider and now it's a bow. Like they
Bow
split
is
into two.
different. The bow has the green color in the UI, which is a new color. Yellow
Yes.
was the rogue before this.
And from what I've played the bow lady, and it's actually really interesting. Like it is not like easy to learn because the controls are for the PlayStation DualSense. So essentially, R1 will be your steady shot, but if you hold R1, ironically, like, it's like Spider-Man. If you hold R1 and then press the face buttons, there is your either your spear shot, your apa, scatter shot, and then your apa, accurate, like you will crush down and then shoot accurately shots.
Yeah, I should have mentioned Dragon's Dogma as well. Now that I remember about it, there are Dragon's Age and Dragon's Dogma have
Yeah.
quite the peculiarities. They are similar.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah, so the combat's really good. Like for my because I haven't played at all Dragon's Dogma. I should try it out some of these days when it's on
check
sale or
out.
something.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, I think you like this one, Mac. The AI, the pawn system, their new very pawn system, it plays like I wanna say like actual players. Like they will run like macam let's say the quest is like further away again, they'll run, they'll dash there, kind of like actual players. And then when you're in the battle, they'll do pretty good damage. Well, they will not macam like hang back. No, they'll also join in the battle as well. So I'm like, I remember like we're fighting these flying enemies, and those young have like the bow. Will attack it like further away, while those young, a bit closer air will do the thing that they try to jump up a bit, find a place that's higher a bit, and they try to attack it.
Do you have the tank pawn there where they aggro everyone?
Yes, yes, and then the
yep.
tank guy also like, I'll stay here, and then they'll aggro you. Oh, like it reminds me of a raid, like a raid party, and like, but I didn't know. Because I was in the impression, or maybe we're playing multiplayer. No, like, I see the other person next door playing it. Same guy, Max Mo. Wait, these are AI. These are AI.
Yeah, those are AI. The pawn system is interesting. Oh yeah, do the pawns regurgitate the same lines over and over, or they tone it down?
No, now they do exposition while you walk there as well.
Okay, I think there's a tiny improvement.
There's a tiny improvement now.
What else? Do they give you combat tips?
Yes, ada. Like aim higher. Like okay, shall hit higher. Like
Yep. That's the pawn thing to do. During the demo session, do the pawn suggest you a shortcut or whatever?
I think so. Yeah, I think so because the place that we went to was from somewhere in the deep forest, and then like, no, I know shortcut, so we jump, poop, sampai there. I think like a bit faster than the two persons next to me.
Okay, sounds like they know what they're doing. The pawn system sounds like Dragon's Dogma. Most of the stuff I ask is typical Dragon's Dogma stuff. It's a matter of them like polishing up lah, because I remember fondly of them spamming the same lines, but I cannot remember. Wolves attacks in packs. That's the lines I keep getting. Wolves attack in packs. Wolves attack in packs. And whatever. But it's an interesting system lah, the pawn system, because not I don't think any game tries to do this. It's a reverse nemesis system, if you want to call it that, in terms of you have a pawn, you have your companion, that one companion will follow you along, and you can customize them. But then
Mm.
you have another two party member. Both are pawns, but pawns from other players if you are connected online. So if let's say I'm playing Dragon's Dogma, you are playing Dragon's Dogma, Daniel, and Anan, you have playing Dragon's Dogma too, and each of us have our own companions, our own pawns, and each of us
Mm-mm.
are at a different, what you say, progression, or we are doing different quests. We are diverging a bit, and so our pawns are taking different paths. And then let's say, yeah, I'm curious. How far has Daniel gone? Is he far from me? Okay, he is. Let's grab his pawn, recruit them, and then let's see if I do this quest. Oh, that pawn have done this quest before. Now they know something, and they will add something to the quest, such as
Mm.
telling me
Mm.
the weakness of an enemy, or showing me something that was hidden but they know, something like that. So that's the interesting thing about the pawn system. So you want people to go ahead far from you, so that you know you, and then let's say your friend will indirectly help you back, and by doing so, I believe the host of the pawn will get experience back. Oh, no, the pawn will get experience out of game, out of when they are out questing around. So if you come back a few days later playing, booting up the game again, knowing that, oh yeah, I know my friend, I know Daniel has recruited my pawn as a return favor back to me, and they're like, oh yeah, they have leveled up a few too, because we've done that swap. So yeah, the pawn system is interesting. What else about Dragon's Dogma 2? I want to know. Does it have? No, I think. Hmm, what else that I want to know about Dragon's Dogma 2? I know. How weird are the enemies?
Mm. Very like from the brief period I played, like 50 minutes as well. Kind of like high fantasy style. Like I'm pretty sure the flying animals were which I'm like gargoyle type.
Are they
Which I'm very.
harpies?
I think they're harpies. Yeah. I think one of the pawns said that. Oh, look out, harpies, gitu.
Oh yeah, are the ladies screaming loudly there? Yeah, that should be the
I couldn't
harpies.
hear. I couldn't hear. I couldn't hear because goddamn it was so loud outside the
Oh,
hall.
oh, you're not using headphones there. Okay,
No.
gotcha. Yeah, Dragon's Dogma 2 sounds like Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm more curious about how they go far with the sim elements, because I've mentioned it again, like in Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, like if you go at night, it is very, very dark. You have to bring a torch, and you will encounter weird monsters only at
Ooh.
night. And what else do we? Oh yeah, the whole game has the weird thing where you can replicate item, which is not really a replicate. You basically have a what's they call it? The person who makes fake item, counterfeiter.
The feet.
You can
Counterfeit.
get people. You can pay money to counterfeit items, so that in some quests where, okay, I have to return this item now, this key item, you can return them the fake key item and see what consequences will that happen. Maybe you like that key item that you want to use it for yourself, kan? Okay, let's send them the fake one. They have consequences.
Eh?
Things happen. Oh, you got a fake thing. I should have done the cool thing here, but it's fake. Oh no. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see how systemic they go with Dragon's Dogma 2, which is that's the big appeal for this game. Other than the original release having a J-rock power metal song as the intro.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the Into the Dangan Beezies. I have modded Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen only to add that original intro song, because it is so out of place. I mean, it is in place when the first minute is playing, because it starts with a very orchestral chorus, and then the guitar comes
The
in.
guitar.
The wind is pushing me. People who play Dragon's Dogma know this. Yeah, looking forward 2024 kan.
Mm-mm. Yeah, so I think like the last game was I was going to play Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2 because like I said before, they also have this like the booth, the PlayStation booth. They have the container thing. I think it is, yeah, it's the container like where you can play what Spider-Man 2 inside, and then maybe get a sticker or whatever. But it was full as you do. So the final game that I played over the course of one day today, because I've been looking into a few talks, very interesting talks. The last game I played was another game that actually came out. Did it came out today juga ke?
I think so, yeah.
Endless Dungeon. Yeah, it came out today. It came out today as well. Yes, Endless Dungeon, because it is it's part of the Endless franchise, where, well, it's in the name. Yeah, it's the game.
Not to
It's
be
like a double
confused
whammy.
with Dungeon of the Endless.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Speaking of
Why
that,
are
yeah.
these
Speaking of that,
games the same?
So you
yeah,
have
that's
Endless
why.
Space, Endless Space 2, you have Endless Legend, at Dungeon of the Endless, and now they're doing Endless Dungeon.
Yes, Endless Dungeon. Which funny you mentioned that again, because from what I played of Endless Dungeon, it kind of reminds me of Dungeon of the Endless, except this one is 3D. It's more 3D because
They figure out the naming scheme. That's the odd one out. So that instead of making a sequel, just call it like we have established a franchise now.
mm,
Huh.
because it's essentially the same thing. So you are, but instead of because Dungeon of the Endless, if I'm not mistaken, it's like you're in a ship, can you and a bunch of others stranded in the ship, so you need to go to like clear out the ship to get to the escape pod. But at that point, the creatures that have taken over the ship are attacking you, so you have to manage how you handle your resources and your apa, so that you can research like it's like three pillars, so science, food or whatever,
And dust.
so that
Is it
and
dust?
dust, and dust,
Yeah,
yes.
Fitzy in this game, god damn.
Mm-mm.
I should mention also the rest of Endless game outside of Endless Dungeon and Dungeon of the Endless are
Mm.
4X games.
Yes,
So
these
you
two are
so you should
dungeon.
so you should have your typical resources lah for this game. The fancy acronym is FITSI. I think it's Food
Fitzy,
Industry,
yes.
dust which technically is gold lah, money.
Mm-mm.
Of science, and last is influence. So FITSI.
Mm-mm.
So you have the three out of FITSI. Okay lah. It ties back. It's an endless
Yeah,
game,
that's right.
man.
Yeah, it's an endless
Okay.
game.
Alright.
Like the best part, again, like it's a role like as well. So every level is different. Like, let's say you wipe in one level again, you try again. Oh no, it's actually a different level now, because it's a role like. I think like this one is much from wipe things. I've played like 20 hours, 15 to 20 hours of Dungeon of the Endless, and I kind of feel Endless Dungeon. Maybe because I haven't scratched the first surface yet, but Endless Dungeon feels kind of easier in a way, because now you have like you have support heroes, not super your squad, so not heroes, it's squad, and all of them have their special abilities and all, so that you can AoE easier in case the wave goes hard, like when you are about to exit the level, there'll be like a very endless wave, so now you can use the attacks, the area attacks, so that you can clear out quickly. What else I can say? Because the game's already out. Like, you can buy it now. Uh,
Will you buy it now?
mm, dang. My God, that's the loaded question.
I put the gun to the head.
No, probably not.
Probably
Because
not.
like, because remember when they announced this game in Game Awards 21, kan? If I'm not mistaken, 21. It was the same. It was also the same. Like after that, like Mr. Jeff of Keighley said, yeah, you can play its spiritual sequel, predecessor, Dungeon of Endless, and then now for free. Okay.
And you've played that instead.
Yeah, play that instead. Like this one, I like the concept. Like, I like the concept because it's not a spaceship anymore. You are now in a core. They call it, where you have your vendors and stuff that you can upgrade and stuff, access to more levels, higher levels, because it's a roll again. So every match is different. So it is curious to see how it plays in 1.0 whenever I feel like getting it in the future. Tapi my vertical slice for this one is actually quite nice. I like the heroes. Yeah, I like the hero selection as well. Pretty good. Like they have pretty good variation. Like you have Cardi. I think the one of the pictures on the Steam page is essentially what I've played in the demo that was on the show floor. So yep, pretty good. Endless Dungeon. Also, I just want to say a few things to Ubisoft Singapore. You made a talk on Skull and Bones yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Can you talk about, oh, this is a very good systems for single player games for Skull and Bones. This is our anticipated game. Yeah. So why didn't you bring like a bunch of PCs so that people can try out Skull and Bones on the show floor? You know what they brought Ubisoft Singapore in their booth?
Please
A
say
pirate ship. A skill model pirate ship.
Oh no.
That's it.
that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Look, wait, not even an Assassin's Creed Mirage booth or whatever.
No, tak ada.
What's
Posters for
the
Assassin's Creed. Yeah,
point?
yeah. Posters for Assassin's Creed Mirage and the pirate ship. And that's it.
So basically, they are not there lah.
Technically, yeah. They made they're like the readers that I've met and I've talked to them. They said, oh yeah, I was at the panel for Ubisoft yesterday, but kind of said they're technically not here. It was like
They just in spirit.
in spirit.
Yeah.
The monster booth, funnily enough, the monster booth, like across the hall, has not Tekken, Street Fighter 6 and Call of Duty. You can play. They have more
They have more games than
They have
Ubisoft.
more games than Ubisoft.
Man.
Like you can have a 1v1 at the Monster Energy booth than Ubisoft.
I mean, I guess our headquarter Ubisoft says, no, we don't have a budget to sponsor a booth. However, you know what? We have a team there in Singapore.
Might as well put them there.
Are you guys, one of you guys, just one maybe? Are you free to give a talk down there? Come on, share our wisdom there. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, approve.
No, the funny thing, the
Like
funniest
you
thing,
forgot the French accent.
the French accent. Funny thing kan, like I went to the first day of Level Up KL again before I got sick. On Friday tu, Larian was there. They I don't think they have like a hands-on winter pop for Baldur's Gate 3, tapi they have you can play the Baldur's Gate D&D set there. They will teach you that. See, I like, if like that, I wouldn't mind. Like, okay, interactivity. Oh yeah, you can play Baldur's Gate, not the game. No, the actual tabletop game. Haha. Sit down.
That's the big thing, for not
Like the game.
to do booth stuff kan.
Yeah.
I mean, the Wizards of the Coast, okay.
Larry just
cost effective way. Oops.
yeah, Larry like with the techie couches kan. How did they even find the techie couches? Like, it is macam remember like just the brown techie couches, like so that they can play D&D there. Quite funny. Tapi Ubisoft now nothing.
Maybe next year. Let's see next year if their name is on
At
there.
least let us play what? At least let us play, I don't know, The Crew or yeah, it's Assassin's Creed Mirage. The game is out. Just bring a
Yeah.
couple of PS5. Bring a couple of PS5s and that's it. Okay dah.
No, when you say I believe PlayStation was not on the marketing material on Gamescom
No.
Asia, but you say that PlayStation brought their game there.
They brought the Spider-Man container there.
Whole container they brought. Oh,
See? Basically the same thing that you can play right now in Pavilion KL until, well, when we record the next episode. Yeah, the same thing is in Singapore as well. You can play the Spider-Man 2 container inside there.
it's okay.
Like shaking my head. Yeah, shaking my head, Ubisoft.
Next year.
Maybe next year.
Next year Gamescom Asia should bring who? They should bring more.
Far Cry 6. I think should be Far Cry 7. Yeah, but
No, in general, they should bring Ubisoft. They should. Hopefully, they should get Bandai Namco because apparently Bandai Namco is not there again.
no, Arc is there. Arc System is there.
You know why Bandai Namco is not there?
Why?
They are in Thailand game show.
Yes.
And
No,
you know, and not only
yeah.
that, they also, because Square Enix games technically are distributed under Bandai Namco and
Mhm.
and by that way, sometimes marketing is from Square Enix games are done by Bandai Namco kan.
Yeah, Bandai Namco Asia.
So
yeah.
there are Square Enix games at the Bandai Namco game at Thailand game show, and you know what they brought there?
Is it Final Fantasy?
Yes, they brought Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. Thailand get to play Rebirth demo.
Dang, that would be, yeah. I wouldn't mind playing Rebirth because
I
that's
mean-
how I played 5 FF7 first time as well in a event.
I mean, Gamescom Asia got Dragon's Dogma 2, so I guess fair
Yeah.
trade lah.
Fair
Oh,
trade.
okay, who else? Bandai Namco is missing. Should get Xbox properly. Should be there. I mean,
yeah, because Xbox. Yeah,
I
no,
know.
like, Xbox is funny. Like they are in the last 3. No, Thailand gives you the same thing as well. They sponsored the indie. I saw the logo. It's on the indie side as well. So there is 3 different countries.
Xbox
this-
is there
yeah.
in spirit. They
In
are
spirit,
funding the indies.
They funded the indies in 3 different countries. In Level Up Malaysia, like 2 weeks ago, and then right now in Gamescom Asia, Singapore, and Thailand games. They're like, nah, here's let's say like here's 50 million Singapore dollars. Yes, 50 million Singapore dollars. Okay, pay them indie boys and girls that want to play to showcase the game.
So
Thumbs up.
one perspective of this is saying that okay, cool, Xbox are supporting indies. They are getting the love, and that is something that is a good initiative to have. But also on the other side, Xbox,
Same
come on
here.
lah, bring games lah, bring your Xbox here also.
So not like Xbox Singapore is Xbox Asia is essentially Xbox Singapore. Like they just bring in. I want to play Forza there because there is a
Let people try your games.
let people try Starfield. Like just bring a couple computers. Starfield let's say Starfield, Forza, and maybe Grounded, can Fallout. Might as well.
As weird as a concept as it is, can like showcase some release games already on the show floor, which may sound weird, but it's not, especially for people in Southeast Asia where the mainstream gamers are not necessarily people who play on consoles and PC.
Yeah.
They don't have access to, or maybe don't want to, because it's an expensive part of the hobby when you can play games very cheap, at least initial cost, on mobile phones.
No. Like, if I were the Xbox SEA marketing group, again, this is the perfect time to highlight Game Pass. A bunch of PCs can. Oh yeah, here's some of the games that you can play in Game Pass. I don't know. Have you heard of Yakuza, Like a Dragon Gaiden? There, over there, PC number 1. Bring in like the Cyber Cafe feel. Oh, you want to play Starfield? PC number 2.
They should. And
they
also,
should have done that.
also Gamescom bring Nintendo. So
Yeah, Nintendo. We already have distributor, like local distributors. We have changed distributor twice in 2 years.
yet Nintendo is not spending any money for marketing or public relations.
That's why. Because
Come on.
Mario game just came out today.
Show that you exist. I mean, speaking of showing you exist, I think Nintendo is opening. Technically, there's a Nintendo pop-up store coming in Singapore
No, yes.
next month. So I
Yep.
mean, Okay,
Yeah,
but not
like,
what I want.
yeah, and like, this kan Singapore is crazy with Nintendo because I think that this is one of the few countries besides the US that has a proper Pokemon store again. That's I'm pretty sure it's like in the airport. I should go there before I go back home later or in Sunday. I should check that out. But
Yeah,
in
apparently
every
so.
the best the funniest thing, in every MRT station, there is a vending machine for Pokemon trading cards.
But not for Nintendo stuff.
That's why. Come on, Nintendo. Come on. You're about to release Switch 2. This is the perfect time to literally bury PlayStation.
Because it's weird though, because you know that there is a uh, shout out to Leopold for this because they are a Singaporean based indie publisher that publishes Switch games.
Mhm.
And they are operating at the region where the Nintendo eShop is not technically available.
Nope, not even. Yep.
Not even Singapore, kan? Is it?
Nope, not even Singapore.
Also, they been sending press releases saying like, okay, we're selling in Southeast Asia, but physical copy, but digital only in Hong Kong, Taiwan,
Hong
and
Kong, Taiwan, and traditional Chinese. So China. That's it. Tiga je.
No, traditional Chinese Taiwan.
Taiwan. Okay, so there's two je. Yeah, two regions then.
I mean Macau can you consider lah, but you know they're
Yeah.
too small to be considered as a big market. But yeah, that's weird, Nintendo. Come on, Southeast Asia is here. I
We
mean,
are please, we need the competition. I
God, the indies. You like your indies, can?
hmm.
Don't have Xbox grab all the indies for themselves.
Don't imagine next GameCom next year. Somehow it's not sponsored by Nintendo. That'd be hilarious. No, I want to see a treehouse. Yeah, I want to see a Nintendo treehouse. Can like E3 doesn't exist anymore. I still want to see the E3 treehouse. The Nintendo treehouse. Come on, please. Before I retire from the games industry, I would like to see Tom Nook in person.
The reason we got here is the Gamescom Asia 2023. No, Gamescom Asia in general has room to grow.
Yeah,
Definitely. But it's
just
cool
bring.
to see lah.
Yeah, like this is. Like so far from what I'm seeing, like I'm seeing for tomorrow, for Saturday, I'm gonna see how the crowd is, how the crowd feel, because that's I think that's the attendance list. We want to see how they handle the crowd because this will be the first time they're probably in. So it'll be interesting to see how Gamescom Asia expands from 2023 and beyond. I mean, the games are there. The games are really pretty good for I play.
Yeah, I mean, they can say they have hold a show worth attending with just this a few headliners like this. It could be better, but it is a show. So
It is a show, yes. Right. So that's it. That's our two dialogue choices. So shall we go to the news?
yeah, I see.
Let's go.
All right.
So in the funny haha, you wouldn't download a thingy news.
You wouldn't download a Gunpla, would
Yeah,
you?
would you download a Gunpla? Would you?
I would have gone to say, would you download a Gundam? Implying you build a big
Might as well, kan? Might as well.
start small.
Mhm.
Literally. So,
So, Gundam under the administration of Bamco, as per usual. They have this metaverse game called Gundam Build Metaverse or something.
Yep.
So yeah, very recently, the data miners, they found out that in this Gundam metaverse, the developers failed to secure the files, as in they do not encrypt the files, and the files also included whole 3D models of Gunpla, and it's not just like full like robot figure. No, it's the whole parts like literally dope parts from the Gunpla box.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Include that image of a person hiding behind a tree,
Mm.
pulling his head out, and then like putting the two hands together. And by that, and then put the caption and Chinese counterfeiters.
Chinese
Not necessarily
counterfeit.
Chinese lah, but counterfeiters lah, counterfeiters.
Counterfeiters.
I mean, you're not wrong because the bootleg Gundam makers Daban, I believe they already got their hands on the cat models.
Yeah,
and
too
printing
late.
out.
Yeah, pretty much it's too late.
Yep. And some of the leaks includes still unreleased Gunpla models.
No.
So they can undercut the the
Yeah.
market.
The market, yeah. I believe it was the MG grade Rising Freedom. So yeah, so the new there will be upcoming new Gundam film, the Seed from the Seed franchise. So there will be a new Gundam, the Rising Freedom derived from the Freedom Gundam. So it's still unreleased from Bandai, but they released the cat files
Whoops.
unintentionally. Whoopsie.
Whoopsie.
And I guess it's not just the bootleggers also lah. Enterprising people who have access to 3D printers might use that asset. I guess.
I guess, yeah.
Maybe.
Because
Hmm.
Yep.
It's a cat file, yes.
It's a full cat file.
you have all the dimensions. It's not just a random model. So, you can build your own sprue, have your own production line. Oh man.
I mean, you can go search for some of the Reddit posts, like looking at the picture. Like, it's really like the whole every Gunpla bits.
Looking at the one image search that I found from Reddit, and it's just like all the gray models and I guess that's a tray, a sorting tray to scale. And my god, look at all those assets,
Oh no.
all those intellectual property lending to some people, and because of a one whoopsie, you forgot to encrypt your files.
But
Yeah.
then one question like pops up. Why did they put this detailed 3D models? Kenapa dia tak just like squash down like one figure? Why do they have like this
lazy
small parts?
lazy dev. That's the only thing I can say.
I mean, you can imagine rendering all these polygons.
Oh yeah, why don't they use a simpler model kan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do they have to split into all of these parts? Like they literally take the 3D models from the Gunpla and then just make it one figure. Like, why all this effort?
Yeah, you won't see that being done in racing games.
Yeah.
I mean, the developers of racing games, they do get access to, some of them do, the car manufacturers, some of them provide CAD models for reference,
Mm-mm.
but they don't put that CAD models in the game. They
No,
have to
no.
like recreate with their own engine, whatnot.
Yes,
But based on
Yeah.
you have access to technical data, you look at that, you figure out how to recreate it as accurate as possible, but you don't have the rights to put the CAD data in there, which is a different case with this whole Gundam thing, because the rights owner to the Gunpla, who was it? Bandai Namco. Who's making the
Bandai Namco.
metaverse thing?
Bandai Namco. Whoops.
Maybe they should have outsourced this so they cannot put the CAD files in.
I mean,
If they
someone's getting
outsource,
fired
yeah,
at least.
yeah, like if they outsource, it's going to be leaked anyway if they do like this.
Even worse.
Yeah, that's even worse.
No,
My
suggestion was that, okay, so if Bandai Namco outsource it to another company and then you put all the NDAs and whatever, and so you cannot put the CAD files into the game itself because you have no right for it, maybe this can be helped. I'm saying that there should have been more bureaucracy. They should have put more red tape. There should have been more red tape. This is because you have the easy access to the assets. That's why this happened, and they didn't thought it through.
because you just need for the download the cat files, you just need a button of ID and that's it.
Itulah data
And
mining is
yeah,
fascinating lah.
fascinating. And as of now, the launcher for the game has been like temporarily halted, as in you cannot download the game files as of now.
See why. Can
Mm,
see
you can
why.
still play. I mean, as a bigger picture, uh, like we Gundam fans have been complaining about Bandai Namco's mishandling of their franchise, as in like idiotic decisions, like certain kits and stuff they're only available on P Bandai, which is the premium
No,
Bandai
the
line.
premiumnya the onyo.
It's like it's limited and it's more expensive. Why? Why?
Yeah, make a version for the Iconoclast and then make a business version.
Yeah, I mean,
What?
don't you guys want money? Like, why would you make it like premium Bandai? Okay, for example, the Wish from Mercury kits, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, the second season, some of the Gundams they have new weapons. So, okay, so Bandai then release. Okay, yeah, we have new weapons. New weapons for the Gunpla, but then it's under P Bandai. Instead of releasing like an updated model, or like maybe at least like release like a mass market instead of P Bandai. I'm like, why?
Because we want money.
Yeah, money.
We want money, TM.
And then the Wish from Mercury, the novelization, they have novel exclusive Bandais and novella manga exclusive
What?
Gunpla. That one also limited under P Bandai. I'm like, oh no, I want Elfless Jew.
That's
I want
hilarious.
Elfless Nocta. Why?
Okay, having a novel version is actually hilarious. A novel version exclusive is actually hilarious.
Yeah. Novel and manga. No.
Man.
It's a good thing I like Armored Core more. But still, for Gundam fans, this is unfortunate news for the owners of Gundam. But
Don't worry. If they have more money than sense, it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, they're raking enough money to make
Yeah.
to afford all these bad decisions.
they can afford to make mistakes like this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The big news.
The bigness.
The
Finally, no.
biggest of news.
After 1 year, like literally 1 year to the date, it's set October 22nd, 2022. It's now, it was actually 17 October 2023. It's finally official. Microsoft has bought Activision Blizzard for the low price of $69 billion. It's finally gone through.
Or to put it even longer, Xbox has acquired Activision Blizzard King.
Ah, yes.
ABK.
ABK.
And apparently, for some reason, there's an image where you see in the trailer it says Xbox plus Activision Blizzard King plus you.
They're going to buy us.
You have been acquired by Xbox.
Phil Spencer, like, I cannot stop from. I cannot stop. I shall now acquire you.
I mean, technically, most of us are using Microsoft devices, Windows. So
No,
technically,
Mr. Phil, if
yeah.
you want us, if you want us, $1 million each. Thank you.
You know, I think Microsoft is being like a. They're afraid of something. They're afraid of being a meme. Because
Are they not being a meme since 2013, since the last gen? I'm pretty sure they are.
no. Okay, there've been enough of a meme that they try not to be intentionally. As in, okay, they acquired ZeniMax for 7.5 billion instead of 7.6.
Yeah, I just remember that. Yeah, I just remember that.
And then this acquisition of Actibliss King, they bought it for 68.7 instead of 69.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
They were like, oh no, that's
No,
too meme.
no memes, no memes,
Lower the value.
no memes.
No memes.
Somebody just adjusted this amount a bit more. We can take less.
Finance like
Let's go for less.
Yeah, we go
the
less.
finance department change the number now. So in this deal, it is the most weirdest like. Again, this deal again. If you look in the if you look closely, it's the most funniest and the most red tapiest of deals I've seen in my years as not only a game journalist and as someone who has studied business for the last 5 years. Like
Yeah,
it's so many things.
huge.
Like not only is huge, and it's also like the funniest thing that they have to cross over so that they can make this deal go through. Like the 10-year deals for their two main rivals, PlayStation X and Nintendo, and they had to sell some of their X Cloud rights to Ubisoft, so that we're not hogging everything the cloud stuff. Ubisoft has bought it.
I mean,
Ubisoft bought it.
they can't even do you play right.
I think Anna, I think that is the plan. I think that is the plan, Anna. That's why they sell it to Ubisoft. Why Ubisoft? Why not Nvidia again? Like they have a pretty good cloud servers now. Why did they sell it to Ubisoft? Exactly. That's why. Like the UK, I think like the UK government didn't know. They saw like, oh yeah, this is a big French company. Okay, it's fine. They don't know how incompetent they are.
At least shout out to Google to have to kill Stadia at this time to make all the deals be more complicated.
Had they not died on the 31st of January 2023, this whole debacle could have been avoided.
Yep.
Apa the small domino kan Google kill Stadia kan, and then the big domino the red tape Ubisoft did.
Ubisoft deals with Microsoft so that they can have their X Cloud games.
I mean, but if they, okay, you know the domino term ni kan. Okay, imagine there's another way the domino can fall on the other side of the screen kan. And then the end of the other screen is Baldur's Gate 3 wins Game of the Year and makes Stadia survive 3 more years longer. It could have been that. So you see the parallel timelines we can go. The choices or the dialogue choices that Google have made.
My God, like so that means we're circling back to Google. So had Stadia made $1 billion and released Baldur's Gate 3 for them, all of this could have been avoided lah. Bruh.
The Google is the kingmaker, yeah.
Yep. The ultimate kingmaker.
Yeah.
Stadia the kingmaker.
Even like it's that apa it's like chess kan. You just fallen the queen, but now you just made it harder for yourself.
Yeah.
But whoops.
The Google Gambit.
The Google Gambit.
Yeah.
Unintentionally Google Gambit.
More like the Google blunder. I mean, it could be. I mean, the other way would be have been Gambit, and we see Baldur's Gate 3 being
not only Game of the Year,
lauded as one of the best
Stadia's
games.
on Stadia.
You can play on Stadia even. You can play that game on Stadia, man. Game of the Year on Stadia. Imagine that. On the other side is like, yeah, okay, Xbox acquires Activision Blizzard King with a few more complications.
No, Mac. I just noticed again. Because remember that leaked document again, back 2 months, last month. They wanted to buy Square Enix, didn't they? So in that other timeline where Baldur's Gate is the best game in Stadia, they bought Square Enix. So Final Fantasy VII, the second Final Fantasy VII remake is going to be an Xbox exclusive after being a PlayStation exclusive.
Oh, that would be weird. Final Fantasy VII remake PS4, PS5 exclusive, also on PC, and then suddenly Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Xbox Series as an
sequel.
exclusive.
Sequel to Final Fantasy VII Remake suddenly become Xbox exclusive, only on Xbox Series X, S, and PC,
And PC.
available on Game Pass Day
Game
1.
Pass.
I don't. Can I go? Can I print? Can I move to that timeline? That's more funnier.
The
That's
fan-
more absurd.
the Square Enix fan have to like, oh my god.
I have to buy another console. No, no. The watch, yeah.
You posted job.
The UK watchdogs was like, yeah, no, you cannot do that. You cannot force power to junction. No, you don't know. This Activision one, it was the right call. It could have been even worse. You don't know the repercussions.
Man, that would have been weird. The pitchforks will be have been flying around.
On the bright side, they can. That means if they had acquired Square Enix, they have Tomb Raider. Deus Ex could have survived. Deus Ex could have survived.
Oh man. Yeah, Lara Croft would have been a proper Xbox icon. As you know, at that one time at E3 where Xbox and Lara
No.
Croft, Tomb
No.
Raider, that one game, what's the second Tomb
Shadow.
Raider game of the
Shadow of the Raider.
No, the Shadow
No,
is
Shadow's
the
last one.
last one. The second one, Rise of the
Oh
Tomb
god,
Raider.
Rise, yeah, Rise of the Tomb
Lara
Raider, yeah.
Croft was on the main picture with Master Chief, and I believe it was a Ford GT.
Oh yeah,
Kan.
that picture.
It was that picture, kan? That was, oh man, Lara Croft, an Xbox icon together with the Ford GT. Let
Oh
me
my god.
check that one. Well, you guys figure out what else we can talk about. Was it E3?
It is, I think, 2018. The people are like, I don't know. On the bright side, Kat. On the bright side, we're getting. It's actually a good call, so that we get starting next year. So next year we're gonna have. Well, we already have the PlayStation Slims, the PS5 Slims coming in, and not to mention as well Switch 2 with the supposed power of the PlayStation 4. So technically, it actually works out for Nintendo. Oh, finally we can get we can get we can get Call of Duty again because we have the power of the PS4.
Yeah, I can confirm that it was a Ford GT with Lara Croft, with Master
Call of
Chief,
Duty.
with Phoenix.
Phoenix Wright, yeah. Marcus Phoenix, yes. Phoenix Wright is Capcom, sorry.
Yep.
Wrong. Tapi one thing that's nice is that Mr. Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox right now, has confirmed that we are now opening our door. Basically, my door is open. If you want to pitch, I don't know, maybe a Hexen 3. Come to my office and talk.
Man, all of this purchase just to get Hexen 3.
Just to get Hexen 3. All of these shenanigans kan. Semata-mata nak Hexen 3.
Yeah, because
You can have them.
you need to get Bethesda in because the right for Hexen is, I believe,
Bethesda,
with Bethesda by way of it, and
yes.
is it it?
Yeah,
No.
it ke? I'm not sure.
I know it was it tag, but I'm not sure if it published it before. But yeah, the other side is you need to get Raven Software. Raven Software is in Activision right
Done.
now.
Okay, done.
So you need to have the two parties together in one place to get Hexen 3 made. Let me double check. No, I don't see a
yes,
publisher.
It Software, yes, confirm. Yeah, so
Can, there you go. You did it, and then you did Raven, and they are both in the different silos, and you need to bring those
Are you
silos
telling me
together.
Mr. Phil Spencer spent almost $100 billion so that he can have Hexen 3? All of this was for Hexen 3.
Hexen 3
Because yeah.
9 billion USD.
For all of this can for $69 billion so that he can reunite it and Raven so that they can make Hexen 3. Bold, but okay. Killer.
I mean, that's. I hope that's where the domino actually leads after the last one that fall. You know, and then who knows what other domino will fall after that.
Okay, what else?
Any other concessions they made to get it?
Besides
Yeah.
Ubisoft and the console metal,
And the 10-year Call of Duty
yeah, technicality for
promise.
promise.
Oh,
Apa lagi
yeah.
concession?
I guess it's not really a concession, but it is for us lah. CEO of Activision Bobby Kotick will remain
Oh, finally, yeah, he has been removed.
until 2023.
Yes,
End of the year out.
end of the year,
With
get out.
millions.
I mean, they didn't say he's going out, but Jason Schreier said so. So
Mhm.
So,
I mean,
boy.
So-
he's the point of contention when it comes to the controversies within ABK. So yeah, like,
I mean, it's not gonna solve all the problems
It's
at
a start.
Activision Blizzard, but
It's
They
a
yeah,
just
start.
cut off one of the apa nama the Hydra head kan. Okay, dah 2 more to go.
at least the main problem was management kan. Okay, here's management. You cut the management. Okay, let's see how it goes from here.
What else? Like I think like that's the one that we can see on paper, but it could be something because internally it could be something else juga kan. Like this is a big deal by the way.
Yeah,
$69 billion.
I mean the whole corporate structure will need a bit rejigging.
Yep.
Which
And if you learn anything in business school, business courses, 1+1 in does not equal 2
No.
in company acquisition. So yeah,
the,
you need to
the,
cut.
the worrisome thing is, of course, you can expect not everybody is gonna be
Mhm.
will be remain within Activision Blizzard King as the corporate restructures work out. You know, I don't think they need all different. Maybe the HR department can be streamlined. Let's say again, I don't know,
Mhm.
or maybe they don't. Or maybe they do need more IT department people.
Or maybe,
Yeah.
Maybe, but you know, some rules will be redundant. Why you need
maybe.
too many of these when you can you have a
Marketing
bigger
department,
yeah, like marketing department kan that can be slashed or absorbed.
hiring, HR, part of HR will definitely be slashed.
Oh, HR Activision getting slashed.
Accounting,
Yeah,
probably.
maybe not all. So
Maybe.
you know
I mean, okay,
Mhm.
they will need to slash it because they are no longer public.
Yes,
So
no
they
more.
just report their earnings, whatever, to Microsoft because Microsoft is the one that is being a public company, right? So
Yeah.
ABK is now private. So like, okay, no need for like regulatory, all of this reporting to the to the SEC.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
Okay, I can see some rules getting cut there. Yeah, corporate restructuring, one of the worst fears. Not everyone will be survive from this. Despite saying, okay, everybody, no, business as usual. No, business will not be as usual.
Mhm.
Things will change.
Activision Blizzard. Who knows? Maybe now we can have Candy Crush on the Xbox consoles. That'd be funny. Ay, ay, ay. So I think that's it for the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And what's gonna be on the thumbnail as I'm gonna share you guys this hilarious Xbox E3 2015 picture that I've been staring for a while. We've been mentioning it again.
Oh my god.
How ridiculous is that as a hero image you have? Oh man, it's sad when I'm describe everyone on the picture. Okay, you have Marcus Phoenix there, and then you have a character that I don't think has a name because Fable Legends
Oh yeah,
season
Fable Legends
got
has to come.
released.
Didn't got released. Yes.
And then there was the Ford GT that was I guess the cover star for Forza Horizon and Forza
6.
Motorsport 6,
Those
yes.
are sports.
And then Lara Croft from Rise of the Tomb Raider, and then you have Master Chief from, was it Halo 5? Halo 5.
Halo 5, yeah, I was there.
What a time. And
Have
then
they have they updated that picture? They haven't done that before. Seems good.
I mean, every year they update it, but this is the 2015 hero lah. I mean, look at Phil Spencer down there, looking smug with his rare shirt. I think it was the the few times where the occasion where they're putting Rare in charge of their destiny rather than being in the Connect farms.
Yeah, I think this is the one where they announced Seal Thief, tak silap. That's why he's wearing the.
Oh, no
That's why he's
wonder.
wearing. Yeah, yeah. That's why he's wearing the rare shirt. This is
That makes
where.
sense.
Yeah, this is where. Okay, we'll cut you off the Kinect mines. Since the Kinect doesn't work. Do whatever.
Wonderful times 2015 lah.
Mm-mm.
Such times. Back to the topic. Podcast. Thumbnail. What do we do? What do we put?
Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, do we use the Spider-Man meme pointing at each other? I don't know.
Yes, because
Pointing at each other.
because there's a photo mode post for that.
Nice.
Of course they're gonna put that.
Of course, gonna do that.
Of course. Yeah, what else gonna be accompanying Spider Dashman?
Spider Dashman. Why is a good representation Singapore? Is it the Merlion?
Spider-Man posing next to a fountain. The
Oh,
fountain
yeah.
would have been a Merlion being photoshopped on
Yeah,
it.
yeah. That's a good one.
If I can find the fountain in NYC, let me double check if I mean I can work something out. Never mind. No worries.
What else? Grave headstone for Red Engine.
Recipes.
Oh,
Rest in pepperonis.
you mentioned that there's a Spider-Man pose for that posing next to a tombstone meme.
Oh no.
Very disrespectfully.
Spider-Man theme.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is there's a lot of good stuff in Spider-Man 2 photo mode we can use for this thumbnail.
Alright.
Yeah, I can work something out and I'll put my own spin as well. Whatever I may have conjured.
Hexen 3.
Domino fall Hexen 3.
Domino fall Hexen 3.
So, social links.
Okay, you can. Yes, this has been Daniel. You can follow me on X or Twitter at FL4KY. I have a few reviews that are already on the website, like EA Sports FC 24, and an upcoming one is based on a Bandai Namco game. It's about sword art and online, and so far, from what I've played, it is the most. It's like 2014 never left. That's all I can say.
Which for some people is
Yeah, that's what they want. Yeah, that's what they want. The weirdos.
Some people wants to live in the old times. It's fine.
Like Anand?
Yeah, you can also find me on X. Drop near DR4UPN1R. DR4UPN1R. Just okay. I recently sort of like saw some Twitter posts of what is Disco Elysium edits of stuff. So yeah, if you can retweet me those, awesome.
Disco is is it the Death Note?
Death Note, yeah.
Death Note.
Death Note. It was like, yeah, perfect.
And I've been Amirul Mekronos Ashraf, MECKRONOS. Find me there on Twitter. And I hope someone will make a different image macro meme, but instead of who can figure out the Death Note or solve the Death Note case, it's who can be bested by the metal pipe.
Oh no.
I will not explain more context, but I have one particular character I would nominate. Other than that, find my review for Spider-Man 2 or Marvel's Spider-Man 2 on gamermatters.com. I will also have one other review for a game that I will not mention here, but you will see it when you hear this podcast. The review will go live on gamermatters.com. I believe I've promoted already for Forza Motorsport. The review's live, but I mention it again anyways. But yeah, that's it for now. Until more games comes out, this has been the Gamer Matters podcast. And
Go play F1 Manager. It's on Game Pass now.
This one. Please play F1 Manager.
Time to be armchair the Steiner
Yes.
and a full smash.